You didn't find you had to fight for your right to work?
No, I mean, I know there were some things I didn't get, you know, in television I'm talking about, because I was, because I was female, I thought, oh, no, we'll give it to a guy. I remember one of the very first interviews I went to for a television film at the BBC. And I was in my 20s, and, you know, the classic donut buildings, I call it, up at White City. I go in panicking to try and find, you know, 568 or whatever the room was. And I get there, and there's a desk inside this, and, you know, and then there's a door and there's an office, and there was nobody at the desk. And so I walked in and I knocked on the other door, and this male voice said, yes, come in, you know, and I looked in, he said, no, darling, the interviews for Alice in Wonderland are down the corridor. I said, okay, thank you.
Oh,
and I walked out. And then I thought, actually, I've got to go back in because this is the producer I'm supposed to be meeting. And I knock on the door again. And I said, no, I'm Aisling.
Yeah.
And they go, oh, sorry, in you come. Because my name at the time, it's different now because there are a lot of Irish names that we've got used to. Written down, it obviously looked quite male.
Yeah.
And so they thought this guy was going to come in anyway. It was me. So there were things like that